Title: Whispers of the Jinn. In the heart of the bustling city, nestled on the upper floors of a luxurious penthouse, lived Emily, a successful businesswoman known for her sharp mind and unyielding determination. Her lavish bedroom, adorned with elegance and modernity, bore witness to her achievement. One moonlit night, as Emily lay in the comfort of her plush bed, a sudden chill swept through the room. The air thickened, and an eerie silence fell upon the penthouse. Emily, accustomed to the hustle of the city, found the stillness unsettling. She closed her eyes, attempting to dismiss the strange sensation and drift into sleep. Yet, as the minutes passed, a faint whisper echoed through the stillness. At first, Emily dismissed it as a trick of the wind or her imagination, but the murmurs persisted, growing louder, now resembling unintelligible voices originating from the kitchen below. Her curiosity overcoming her apprehension, Emily reluctantly stepped out of her room, following the haunting whispers. The pristine, modern design of her home felt alien in the dimly lit hallway. The whispers led her to the kitchen, where shadows danced on the walls, and the air felt charged with an otherworldly presence. As Emily entered the kitchen, the room seemed to come alive with unseen forces. Cabinet doors creaked open, and utensils clattered against each other. A cold breath brushed against her neck, sending shivers down her spine. Terrified, Emily tried to rationalize the occurrences, attributing them to stress or fatigue. The whispers, however, took on a more sinister tone, weaving tales of ancient beings and hidden realms. Emily's heart raced as she realized she was not alone. Unseen entities toyed with her senses, their ethereal laughter echoing through the room. Desperation forced Emily to confront the supernatural. In a shaky voice, she spoke. "Who are you? What do you want?" The whispers intensified, and the room pulsated with an unsettling energy. A voice, both haunting and alluring, responded, "We are the Jinn, bound by no earthly constraints. Your success has drawn our attention." The room blurred as unseen forces surrounded Emily. She stumbled backward, finding herself transported to a moonlit graveyard. Tombstones loomed in the darkness, and the whispers now spoke of forgotten wishes and unfulfilled desires. Emily, realizing the gravity of her situation, pleaded with the Jinn for release. The shadows receded, and the whispers softened. The graveyard faded, and Emily found herself back in her penthouse, breathless and shaken. The whispers lingered, promising unseen consequences for meddling in the world of the Jinn. Emily, forever changed by the night's events, sought solace in the comforting embrace of her once modern bedroom. The echoes of the otherworldly encounter lingered in her mind, a reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed. Title: Whispers of the Unseen. In a small town nestled between ancient mountains and dense forests, there was a quaint primary school where children laughed, played, and learned. Among them was a young boy named Aryan, with bright eyes and an innocent smile that could light up any room. Aryan was an ordinary boy, until one peculiar day in his 5th grade class. The classroom buzzed with the usual energy as the teacher scribbled equations on the chalkboard. Suddenly, Aryan's gaze shifted, and he saw shadows flickering in the corners of the room. Whispers echoed in his ears, whispers only he could hear. The whispers grew louder, evolving into guttural sounds that sent shivers down Aryan's spine. The once familiar surroundings of the classroom now seemed distorted, bathed in an eerie darkness. Aryan's classmates transformed into grotesque figures, their faces contorted with male. Terrified, Aryan hesitated to share his experience with anyone, fearing they would dismiss it as mere imagination. The whispers persisted, following him like a dark cloud. Wherever he went, the schoolyard, his home, even in the solitude of his dreams. As the days passed, the once vibrant boy became a mere shadow of himself. His parents noticed the change but attributed it to the usual struggles of growing up. However, Aryan knew something far more sinister was at play. One evening, Aryan's mother found him huddled in a corner of his room, his eyes wide with terror. The whispers had taken a tangible form, swirling shadows that danced around him. Desperation etched on her face. Aryan's mother sought help from the local mosque. The imam, a wise and respected figure in the community, agreed to visit Aryan. The mosque, usually a haven of tranquility, felt heavy with an otherworldly presence as the imam recited verses from the Quran, seeking refuge from the unseen forces tormenting the boy. Aryan's bedroom became a battleground between the imam's sacred recitations and the malevolent whispers the shadows writhed and contorted. Resisting the holy words that sought to banish them, Aryan, caught in the crossfire, felt the intense struggle for his soul. In the climax of the spiritual battle, the imam's recitations grew stronger, a beacon of divine light piercing through the darkness. The shadows shrieked and convulsed until one by one they retreated, vanquished by the power of faith. Exhausted but triumphant, the imam embraced Aryan, who now lay on his bed, pale and weak. The whispers had subsided, and the once distorted room returned to its normal state. The mosque, once haunted, became a sanctuary once more. As the imam continued to recite verses, a sense of calm washed over Aryan. The torment was over. The jinn had been defeated, and Aryan, now free from the clutches of the unseen, found solace in the prayers that surrounded him. The town, unaware of the supernatural battle that had taken place, returned to its usual tranquility. Aryan, forever changed by the encounter, learned the importance of faith and the enduring power of light over darkness. The whispers of the jinn had been silenced, but the echoes of the haunting experience lingered in the corners of Aryan's memory, a reminder of the thin veil that separates the seen from the unseen. Title: Veil of Shadows. In the heart of a remote Muslim village, nestled between towering mountains and whispering forests, lay an ancient secret that few dared to acknowledge. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the jinns that roam the lands after sunset, unseen by human eyes but felt in the eerie rustle of leaves and the distant howling of wolves. One moonless night, a stranger arrived at the village, his face hidden beneath a tattered hood. His dark eyes betrayed a mysterious past as he sought refuge from the world. His presence sending ripples through the close-knit community. As the night unfolded, strange occurrences gripped the village. Unearthly whispers echoed through the narrow alleys, chilling the air. Villagers, paralyzed by fear, dared not venture outside their homes. The flickering lights cast long, distorted shadows that seemed to dance in rhythm with the ominous whispers. The stranger, drawn to the ethereal chaos, became an unwitting participant in a nightmarish dance between the seen and the unseen. Unbeknownst to him, the jinns sensed a vulnerability, a gateway to the mortal realm that the sought to exploit. The village mosque, once a sanctuary, echoed with haunting cries. Shadows coalesced into sinister forms, tormenting the minds of those who had sought refuge within its sacred walls. The stranger, now trapped in a realm of darkness, could feel the malevolent gaze of the jinns upon him. With each passing moment, the village plunged deeper into a nightmare. Cries of despair filled the air as the veil between worlds. Then the stranger, tormented by apparitions and visions, struggled to make sense of the supernatural onslaught. The river that meandered through the village became a focal point of the spectral turmoil. The stranger, compelled by an unseen force, found himself drawn to the water's edge. The once serene riverbanks now pulsated with an unnatural energy as the jinns materialized, dancing in the moonlit shadows. As the stranger stood by the river, the jinn encircled him, their forms shifting between darkness and spectral light. The air grew thick with an otherworldly presence as the village teetered on the precipice of a reality beyond comprehension. In a final, chilling crescendo, the stranger collapsed by the river, his life force drained by the malevolent forces that surrounded him. The jinns, now visible in their terrifying splendor, danced in macabre celebration around the lifeless figure. The once remote village, now tainted by the echoes of the unseen, bore witness to a grotesque spectacle by the river. The stranger, forgotten and for forsaken, became one with the shadows as the jinns faded back into the darkness, leaving behind a village haunted by the horrors that had unfolded on that fateful night.